Hello, and you are watching FishyFootballHD, and this is my review of Olympic Team GB starting lineup. Right, so we'll go through. In goal, we have Jack Butland. He plays for Birmingham City, and he is under 23. He's 19 years old. He seems to be a pretty decent keeper and one for the future. So he'll be the starting keeper. The substitute keeper is Jason Steele. He's aged 21. He plays for Middlesbrough. I don't know much about him, but he probably won't get much playing time as long as Jack Butland's playing. So at right back, one of the over 23 players. If you didn't know, you're allowed to have 3 players over 23 years old, and the rest of them are 23 or under. And one of the over 23-year-old players is Michael Richards. He's 24 and plays for Manchester City, obviously. He's a right back, and he's a very good right back, but I'm not sure if we should have chosen him as one of our over 23-year-old players. We then at the back have Stephen Corker, aged 20 and plays for my club Tottenham. He was on loan at Swansea last season and seemed to be pretty decent. So it's good to have him in the squad, and he should start. To partner him we have Craig Dawson. He's a centre-back from West Brom, and he's aged 22 years old. He seems to be a pretty decent centre-back, and he should partner well with Stephen Corker at the back. A replacement for him would be James Tompkins. He's aged 23 and plays for West Ham. He's been proven in the Premier League and obviously in the Championship last season, and he would definitely be a solid choice at centre-back. Right, so at left-back we have Neil Taylor from Swansea. He's aged 23. I haven't really seen that much of him. I haven't really been following Swansea that much. But he should do alright. And we have Ryan Bertrand from Chelsea. He's aged 19, I believe. And he got a few starting roles in Chelsea. He obviously played in the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. He played as a left mid in that though, so you might perhaps see him as a left mid or a left winger for Great Britain, in the Olympics. Right now, as one of the 5 Welsh players in the squad, we have Aaron Ramsey. He's aged 21 and he is a solid centre mid. He used to play for Arsenal. I'm not sure if he plays for now. Yeah, he still plays for Arsenal. He might have gone on loan last season. I'm not sure. You can't quote me on that, but yeah, he plays for Arsenal. I know he struggled with injury, but he is a solid centre mid and seems to be a man for the future as well. Right, so the next central midfielder we have Tom Cleverley. He's been fantastic for Man United in the last season. He's aged 22. But he's not had as much playing time as he deserves because of injury. But it would have been good to see him play throughout the season. But he should show up next season for United, and I believe he'll be an outstanding player for the future. Right, so next we have Jack Cork. He's 23 years old and he is a central midfielder. He plays for Southampton, but I don't know much about him as I don't watch Championship football. We then have the Swansea central midfielder Joe Allen. He is Welsh and he's 22 years old. His passing is superb. I watched him play a few games. I believe he had about 90% accuracy on the passing, and that was up there with Xavi throughout the season. As the next over 23 aged player, we have Ryan Giggs. He's aged 38, and everyone knows about Ryan Giggs. He's a Man United legend and has done a lot for United throughout his career. He's been there since the start of his career, I believe, and he's won the most trophies for a Premier League player. Right, so as a winger we have Danny Rose. He's aged 21 and he plays for Tottenham. He showed glimmers of hope for Spurs, but has not managed to break through to a starting lineup. He should do alright for Great Britain, and he seems to be a promising player. Right, so at striker we have Marvin Sordell. He signed for Bolton Wanderers in January for £3 million from Watford, but he's not had much playing time at Bolton, and he's only 21 years old, so he's still got some time to improve in the future. At age 23, we have Scott Sinclair, who's a winger in the squad. He's a fantastic player for Swansea, and he's a key to their success in the Premier League. We then have Chelsea striker Daniel Sturridge, aged 22. He's a clinical finisher, and he'll be key to Great Britain's success in the Olympics, in my opinion. He was unlucky not to get him England squad for Euro 2012. But he's looking to bounce back and score a few goals in the Olympics. The final player over 23 years old is Craig Bellamy. He's 32 and he plays for Liverpool. He's a forward and he plays for Wales also. He is one of the over 23 players along with Michael Richards and along with Ryan Giggs. There was a lot of speculation about David Beckham getting into the Olympic GB squad, but Stuart Pearce has stamped his foot down, and David Beckham quoted himself, he does not want to be in the team because he is a big name. He would definitely fill up stadiums because a lot of people would want to watch him. I think he should have got into a team. He's done a lot for England throughout the past few years, and it'd be good to see him play with English players again, because he's been playing them at MLS for the past few years and haven't really had a chance to see him play. But it would be good to see him in the squad, and he would definitely fill up stadiums. But that is the final squad. Tell me what you think in the comments, and leave in comments players you would have chosen for over 23-year-old players in the comments. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with transfer gossip, news, results, previews, and just reviews on random football stuff. So there'll be an episode of Transfer Gossip out tonight, hopefully, with Dubs doing that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And then the final player we have, as the last over 23 aged player, is Craig Bellamy. Craig Bellamy is 32 years old, and he plays for Liverpool currently. He's a striker or a winger, he's a forward type of player, and he shows a lot of passion for his club and country, and he seems to be a good player. There's a lot of speculation about David Beckham getting into a squad, but Stuart Pearce has slammed, what am I on about? What the fuck am I on about? The final over 23 aged player is Craig Bellamy. He is 32 and he is forward for Welsh and... For Welsh? What the fuck am I on about?